I just recently did a couple of other Lone Star tap handle videos, but this one showed up faster than I was expecting, and I'm really excited to check this one out in person and to show you what this one is like. So, I obviously when I was picking this up, I had a general idea of what it should look like, but sometimes taps are very different when you're actually seeing them in person. So we will check it out. Let's get this one out of here. This is styrofoam, and it doesn't have any branding from taphandles.com or Allison Group, so I'm not sure what company actually produced this tap handle, but we will see what it's like in a moment. And get that out of the way. The previous owner taped this down, which is nice, so that it wouldn't come undone. Ooh. Oh my god. This is wonderful. So what we have here is it's the Lone Star tap handle. This at the top is an armadillo that is red, white, and blue. See if I can carefully get this out of here so that we can get a better idea of what it looks like. So I am really wondering what company produced this, because it's an absolutely great design. So we do have the Lone Star beer down there. One of the things that's actually interesting to note here is that this font is different than the font on the vintage tap handles and slightly different than the font that they have for their regular logo. So interesting to note that that is different. This is a raised area. This is shield. It looks like this was all produced as one portion, one item. You've got the Texas shape of Texas down there with the Lone Star in there. You've got those little brass design elements over there. Overall, just fantastic design on this. It says National Beer of Texas around the edge. The National Beer of Texas. Like, perfect. So Texas. This is also kind of interesting. This is a fairly light tap handle, so I don't have a lot of weight to this. And because of that, I would say that if you have one of these tap handles, you want to be super careful, because my guess is that this is hollow on the inside and that this is a kind of cast item. So either a plastic or resin that they cast the outside. So that means that it may be relatively fragile. So you just want to keep that in mind. Now, up on the top, we've got the figural armadillo, and this is a lovely design. Comes out super well. I love the coloration that they did on that, and overall that design. So most likely somebody originally designed this out of clay or some other material, and they used that in order to get that casting, to get that design. And you do have those little ridges on the back there, and the red, white, and blue, and the repeat of Lone Star beer. So just a super, super cool tap handle. You've got the tail of the armadillo that loops around there. So great tap handle. That's the regular threading, North American threading 3816. One of the things that I would say about this one is, like I mentioned, it feels relatively light. So if you're picking one of these up, you want to make sure that it's in good condition. You want to make sure that it's been taken care of, because otherwise it feels like it might be a little bit prone to damage. One of the things that is a little bit nice about it is that with this element up top, they've got this kind of section here where it's all kind of like one portion, so the head isn't a separate element. Head kind of goes into the rest, so that actually means structurally it'll be a little bit stronger, but you do want to keep an eye out for those ears and just for the tap handle overall.